Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about financial independence. A few videos back, I did a vlog about Christians and money. Today I'd just like to insert some of the points that I may have neglected to speak about at that time. I spoke about consolidating your debt. I spoke about appreciating and depreciating assets. I spoke about not working for someone else if you plan to get financially independent. Today, I'd just like to speak about streams of income and your emergency fund. You need an emergency fund because you don't know what life holds. Most experts say 3 to 6 months. I would recommend a year, if possible, of living expenses tucked away in a savings account where you can possibly get compound interest. And it's good to also have other savings accounts on hand in case you do need cash or you see something that you'd like that is a big ticket item. You don't have to use credit. In addition, I wanted to speak to you about streams of income. If you're not going to be working at your job forever, you need to start establishing yourself in your own business. Maybe you have a hobby that can be turned into a business. Maybe you can invest in the stock market. Maybe you can, maybe you do hair. Maybe you do makeup. Maybe you have an invention that you'd like to take to patent. These are all possible streams of income. Maybe you're a writer and you'd like to write books or write songs or produce movies. Use your imagination wherever your gifts lie. Let them carry you through all the possibilities that are available to you. This is not an economy where we can sit down for 30 years and wait for a gold watch and a retirement check. This is a very different economy. There are some good companies out there, and I'm not suggesting that no one work for anyone. We all have to start out working for someone. But just in my personal opinion, I think that it is best if you have your eye on being an entrepreneur of some sort. Just as you would teach your children different things to do around the house as odd jobs, they're learning to work for themselves, and you reward them with an allowance. Teach them about money early. And one thing I do have to say about Christians and money is that all of our money belongs to God. We have to be very careful with our money, how we spend it. He wants us to enjoy it, but He also wants us to give, and He also wants us to save. The Bible has a lot to say about money. And if you're part of a local church, you know that you have to find out if they're a tithing church which means giving 1/10 of your income. Or if it's a New Testament practice where you just simply give according to what the Lord prospered you by that week. But at any rate, Christians have to have a healthy relationship with money, just like anybody else has to have a healthy relationship with money if we are going to be successful in God's kingdom. God's kingdom needs to be financed as well as any other kingdom, and God's people are entitled to prosperity just like anyone else. So I'll leave you with that. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that it encourages you to be more prudent with your money and to look into things that you can do to prosper yourself as far as streams of income. I'm signing off now. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you back on the channel. You have a blessed day.